Yeah, good night. This is by Bucky got it. Now there's a video I just put up on my status. I don't really wish to share it because it's clear to see that it's some young boys doing a chant, singing. But it touched me as a parent for the simple reason that person are saying what are becoming of our children. Well, I don't believe is a other child at their age in primary school tape that video. I do believe it's an adult who did that, and I'm saying like, how are we as adults preparing our young generation to be young men? Now like the one that was posted before with I think was Washi girls, that was different. They're older, so they're not different. But these are primary school children. The uniform seem as though it's a school. Well, they're studying St. Kitts, right? And I'm not gonna call in the school name, as you see, but it just touched me, and I'm just saying like, yeah, it's not everything we need to share that we know it's wrong, because we look at that video and we say it's funny, but really, like, how are we teaching the youth them to be young men? How are we preparing them when we're gonna do a video in that kind of language? I mean, this is what they're coming up. They could do a chant, with something with their color house, or the school or something. But then why make a video of that nature? And yeah, like somebody say, how do I know he's an adult? You know what I mean? I do believe he's an adult based on the voice I'm hearing, you know, and I'm sure that video gonna go. Well, it's already gone viral because the amount of times I don't get it, I know it's gone viral. So I know the parents gonna find out who the person be that take the video, because sometimes some of we adults just force the children to do and say things that they're not supposed to say, and that'll be the problem. And we think it's funny. And we have to understand that it's not that if your child and you feel you want to do it with your child, well, then nobody can blame it because it's your child. But when you're gonna take people's children and do those kind of things, it doesn't set good on top of you. For those of you, you could check the video on my status. Like I said, don't waste the shit, because it's underage children. But I really had to speak about it because it's circulating, and I know, it's gonna be big, for the simple reason that based on the things them that the guys are saying in the song, and the adult language that they're not supposed to be saying. It's just, and I think that looking at those four young boys, I think they're probably about 10 years the most. They look 8ish, between 8 and 10 years, and I don't know. We have to teach our youth nowadays to use their talent or their skills, much better than what we are doing. There are a lot of songs that they can sing, and don't hate me for it. This is my opinion. This is Buckett's opinion. And this is how I feel, you know, because as we can see, there's an increase in the generation and the way they are thinking and behaving. But if we as parents and adults are the one to stop them and let them know, hey, what you're doing is wrong. The amount of things that I do get and then everything that I just share. Because some things I don't feel it's right, I don't feel worth sharing, and I don't. It's something I feel like, hey, there's something that the public ought to know, ought to be aware of. Then I share it. I control my own broadcast. Nobody control my broadcast. Nobody control Bucket but myself. I don't have any co-signer or co-owner. You understand? I push hard. Day by day, you see sometimes I broadcast in 20 articles. Check out my website, www.buckygotit.com. There's articles every day about what's going on. Those of you check out my WhatsApp list, there's things that I always share. Some positive, some funny, some serious. But just trying to keep the public aware of what's going on. But for me to to broadcast that video with those children doing that kind of song. I can't. And yes, I put up on my snap and I share the comments so people can see, you know, because we are killing and hurting our young generation, and we need to stop. Because at the same times we can blame them and say, oh, like there's a song. I'm a Methodist. You know, when I do go to church, there's a song I always like, and it said, "Where are the good men gone?" You know, and these are young boys that gonna be good men. But how are they gonna be good men when we're already leaning on the wrong path at an early age? You know, we have to teach young boys to respect women. You know, I'm not trying to make this video too long, but I just want persons to know that, you know, help our future, help our young generation. That's the only way, you know, we're gonna be a better St. Kitts and Nevis. And with that, this is the boy, Bucky and Bucky has got it over and out.